Hey friends, John Reinhardt here, and I'm excited to share with you today my 6-month review working with EXP for 6 months and transitioning from a traditional brokerage after 40 years. Well, I'm excited to share the details, the pros and the cons, so stay tuned. I'll be right with you. So thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'm excited to share what has happened in the last 6 months. Well, first of all, let's put it into perspective. The last 6 months were really horrible in this world because we've been faced with COVID. And what a different and challenging time it is for all of us in the real estate business to operate as a real estate salesperson. I believe that in transitioning to a virtual company, though, my timing couldn't have been better. So I learned back in January when I transitioned, I learned how to do things remotely and how to do things virtually. So how to get all the forms done, everything signed, do all the CMAs, and to not really be dependent on an office. So for me, it was, timing was perfect. But let me go into a couple of the details on what I liked about it, what I found to be some of the challenges, and what you may be interested in finding out more about. So let's start right now. So work from home. The first thing that people ask me, say, hey, John, how can you do this? Work from home, a virtual office without going into the building anymore? Isn't that going to be challenging for you? I'm 60 years old and I've been doing this for 40 years. And it's no secret that I was in the office every day for many of those 40 years. And for me to now all of a sudden change and not go into an office was a little bit of cumbersome in the beginning. Like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Well, I set up this home office and, there's no turning back. But actually, just yesterday, I was in my swimming pool, right? And I'm just chilling out. And from there, I made 3 appointments to inspect properties that I'm thinking about listing. And I have scheduled 2 appointments for tonight, which I'm going to be showing this co-op that I have listed. And in addition to that, I followed up on a lot of things. I had my iPhone in the pool. And it must be, though, if you're going to have your iPhone in the pool, make sure it's one of the ones that are waterproof. I think mine is. It's an 11S. I gave it a little bit of a test yesterday. There'll be another video coming down working from your pool. But basically, the point is this. Do you need an office to work from anymore? I think the answer is no. So I could do almost anything from my phone. I don't use as much paper anymore. I bought this big box of paper when I started my home office, and I don't need it. I don't use it. My listing forms are all signed online digitally. Everything that I do is basically digitally. So what I like about the fact that it enables you to do everything online and from your phone, you could be anywhere and be working. You could be on the beach. As a matter of fact, the other day, this is a true story. I was on the beach, hanging out on the beach, enjoying life with the family, and I networked and socialized with everybody like I usually do, and that's what we do best as realtors. And I just met somebody, and he said, look, I'm thinking of selling my house. I really want to be out here and live the beach lifestyle. Anyway, I went over to his house the other day and did a market analysis on it. Hopefully, we'll be getting that listing real soon. So a lot of business is not done in the office. It's out there in the streets or on the sand, whatever way you look at it. So anyway, I love being free to be me. And I've really enjoyed that part of this whole virtual experience. Do you have anything else that is holding you back from being into an office? I don't know. I have to try to find an answer to that question. Is there any reason why you need to go to an office? I don't know. I mean, everything that I do now is online. I don't think that I miss the office at all. So people always say, John, do you miss the office? The answer is no. I really don't. I love the freedom. And, so for me, the answer to that question, can you work virtually after all these years? Do you need an office? I do not need an office, and I can work virtually. And I find that I'm more efficient, more effective than ever before. So definitely, it's a win-win for me with the virtual world. Then they ask what about social interaction? This is something that people say to me, but John, you're not around people all the time. I'm around more people than I've ever been. I've been, out there in the streets meeting people. Although COVID has slowed it down a lot, I have been out there doing my events, my charity work and stuff like that. But it is a little bit of a hindrance with COVID. But just being on the beach in open air environments, it makes it so much better to do real estate. So I don't think I need the office. So my social interactions, I've been out there with more people. I've been meeting with agents from all over the country and all over my marketplace here in Brooklyn and Queens. And I find that I don't feel like I miss anything with that. I have great friends from all over the place. I have people that I talk to in the real estate community every single day. I do video conferences just about every day now. We have motivational meetings. We have think tank meetings, and I don't feel like I'm missing it. I feel like I'm more connected in this virtual world than I was in the old school world. So I think this is another win in the win column for this opportunity. So I'm happy about that. Then you think about training and motivation. Let me get rid of this screen here because I think that this is a important slide here. So let's go back now to the training and motivation. So, old guy, am I going to learn? Can you teach an old dog new tricks? I want to tell you something. I've learned so much over the last few months, more than I've learned in any group period of time of 6 months. I've learned how to do everything online. I've learned how to master skills. I learned to start a YouTube channel, learned how to maximize my sphere of influence through social media. And it's been working out well. I've been getting listings. I've been getting buyers. I've been getting, connected with so many people that know what I've been doing, but it's reminding them day in and day out. So when they do need a real estate agent, they do contact me. Also, the training online is ridiculous. There are so many classes online. There were over 50 classes, and that's way small on the average. It goes even higher than that are live classes every single week. And in addition to the classes, it's not like a webinar. It's more like a seminar where you can raise your hand, ask questions, and participate in the whole dialogue that's going on. So these are great training opportunities, and I found that I feel like I'm in the classroom when I'm in the online virtual classroom. It feels great, and they're available all the time, and you can watch the video replays anytime. So it's been really great. And then you have little focus groups that you create inside of this world where they can focus on specific needs that you have. Where you want to focus on first-time buyers, you want to focus on veterans, whatever you want to focus on. You'll have people that are the best at that from around the country chiming in, giving you advice to help you in your career to move it to the next level. I've definitely moved my career to the next level after 40 years. I really wasn't an industry salesperson, but now I am. And as a matter of fact, I've probably sold more homes in the last 6 months, even with COVID, than I've done in my whole career. So it's been going real well for me on that angle. And I learned a lot from all these people and what they've been doing to generate leads in business. So the technology that you're supplied with at the EXP is real special. And I find that with the technology, you'll learn so much about connecting with buyers and sellers and stuff like that on a regular basis that it really helps you to do better in your business. One of my listings that I have right now was definitely generated from my online skills. Just getting online, doing a YouTube channel. This guy saw it. He said, my listing's expiring. Would you be able to help me with my sale of my home? And that's how I got that listing. So is it directly related to EXP? Probably not. But is it related to the things that EXP encourages you to do, teaches you to do, and trains you to do? Absolutely. So indirectly, absolutely, I'm getting a lot more business because of that. I just got a great listing in Park Slope, $2.5 million listing. And that was also generated from a friend who I believe now, because I'm online with YouTube and et cetera, all my social media, they are more in touch with me and they think of me first when they think of Brooklyn and Queens now. But I think, again, it's not one specific thing, but it's the mix of everything that you're doing that really makes you stand out in your friend, your sphere's mind when you're thinking of real estate. And that's important. They teach you how to do all this stuff, and I'm so grateful that I've been doing it myself. So the other thing was this KV Core program is, wow, it's so many leads I get in this program. And what I love about it is that I don't have to pay attention every single day to the leads and what they're looking for, because you get, I have hundreds, if not thousands right now that I've gotten through social media, the websites and all that stuff. But the good thing about it is you set it and forget it. So you set up a search that they're looking for, and whenever something comes in that meets their criteria, it'll email them or text them, whatever they prefer. And it says, hey, I'm thinking of you. Maybe this house is something you might be interested in. And then they'll call me. They'll text me or something, and they'll say, hey, John, thanks for sending me that house. It might be interesting. Then you go on to your KV Core program, and you see what exact listings you sent them. And it feels great because they're constantly in touch with you, and your consumers constantly kept in touch with you, and they think that you're really working for them all the time, and you are, but you're assisted by your technology. So we have some great technology. I love it. I found that in the beginning, it's hard to figure out the downside of that. It takes a lot to figure out this stuff. But if you do the training, which they offer for free, and you do just, donate a couple of hours of your life to this, you're going to get it. And it's not that complicated. And so many people have done it before and showed you the fruits of their labor that it really, really works. So, and then you just start doing it. But they encourage you to do it, and I'm so glad that I did. And then when you need support, a company like this, say, well, John, you're going to go to this virtual company. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to see when you need help with something? What about payroll, accounting? There's not a problem at all. They have their online world. You go into one of the departments and they help you right away. When I first joined EXP, I had an issue with my technology. I tried to get my database to sync with the KV Core platform, their CRM program. And I couldn't do it. It just wasn't syncing properly. I went online to the world, went for support in the tech outpost. And when I spoke with them, they said, all right, Mr. Reinhardt, do you mind if I take over your computer for a moment? I said, absolutely not. They took over my computer. They said, well, you didn't click off this box to allow permissions in your contact database. Just click this box off and we're set to go. Can I click it now? I said, absolutely. Before you know it, it was done. So within 5 minutes, my problem was solved by an expert who helped me out immediately, and it was free, all included. So it was great to have that kind of support. And they're there whenever you need them. So whatever it is, marketing, you need advice with marketing, you need postcards, you need flyers, business cards, whatever you need, they're there to help you. And as a matter of fact, when you do get a listing, you get an abundance of flyers and postcards already created for you with the photo of your property and the descriptions ready for you to push a button to send out. So they make it pretty easy for you. My Sphere campaign online called the Property Boost, whenever I get a listing, I usually select the Property Boost to advertise the property. And I get a lot of leads from that because you'll see on Facebook, it follows you around, Instagram, CNN, New York Times. It follows the consumer around. So if they look at a property, it will follow them around. Even when they go to Amazon, that house will pop up again. And this has been working out real well. And what's great about it is it's just a click, and that's it. It's another one of those set it and forget it things that you do automatically when you work with EXP because it makes so much sense. So I've been enjoying the fact of not having to know how to do that just by clicking a button and making it that easy. Then the other bonus is the agent attraction. So, as a broker, this was important to me. As an agent, not so. But you'll find that if you do join EXP or in the future as you're trying to build a real estate team in your independent brokerage, you're going to find that it's not easy to attract agents. It's just not. It's always been difficult for me in the traditional brokerage. What split are you going to give me? What kind of marketing? What kind of technology? What kind of support? What kind of advertising you do? And all of that stuff comes into play. And it just doesn't make sense for a broker anymore to do all that stuff. You can't afford it. Especially when you're competing with someone like EXP, because EXP gives you the 100% split, and they give you everything with the technology, the training, the support, the marketing, advertising, all that stuff. It's all included, right? So, it makes it a lot easier. So if you want to try to attract an agent, it's so easy. I mean, I've been doing this for so many years, and my agents are just calling me up. Hey, John, I'd like to join your team. It's that easy. Why? Who wouldn't want the 100% split? Who wouldn't want the free stock that they give you? They gave you, not only did they give you free shares of stock when you join, but when you're people that you attract to the company, when they join and make their first transaction, you get something on that. So I've accumulated a lot of stock already. And let me tell you about that on the next slide on how great that's been for us. Stock's been doing phenomenal. So anyway, those are definite bonuses. So it's 100% split after you cap out at 16,000. So if you're trying to attract agents, you can't do that model, and they're going to say, well, what's the downside? I don't know the downside. When you're in a producing agent and you see this kind of a number coming to you, you think about it, you do the math yourself, you see how much more money is in your pocket to spend on your own marketing, your own advertising, your own customer attraction programs, whether it's becoming Zillow Premier Agent or Realtor or whatever marketing you'd like to do and create. There's so much room left at the end of the day when you're getting 100% split. and all you give EXP is $16,000, and then you're capped out. So it's been a great journey for that in the attraction side, because you just can't beat it. You talk to somebody about it, and you just can't beat the model. And then there's revenue share day. Yesterday was revenue share day. Yeah, it was wild. What a great day yesterday was. I'm sitting in the pool. I got these 3 listing appointments. I got 2 appointments to show properties. I got an email saying that it's rev share day. You've got $756 in your account. Last month it was 300 something. This month it's 756. Next month it's 2,700 that I have anticipated coming to my account, and it's growing and growing and growing. This is all revenue share from people that I've attracted that are making deals. I have friends that are making, $100,000 a year extra from revenue share, and I have friends that are making $1 million a year in revenue share extra money. There's people that I'll introduce you to if you should be interested down the road. Just a great option. So that's one of the reasons I like about this, because it's easy to attract, and everybody that you attract to the company, you benefit from in the revenue share model. So yesterday was rev share day. It's a day that I'll look forward to, as I'll be getting checks on every revenue share day going forward. Exciting day at EXP. And then I talked about the stock. Let me just tell you my example. This does not represent what EXP is going to do, and it's my disclosure with the stock. You can't say where it's going to be. Stocks go up, stocks go down all the time. We know this, but I want to tell you I'm real excited about this. So when I bought the stock right around COVID, I bought a bunch of shares of stock, and I bought it at $7 a share. $7 a share. It was March, the middle of March, 12th, 13th, around there. It was $7 a share, 701. I bought a bunch of shares at that time. Today, it went up to $21. It may go up or down by the end of the day today, but it tripled. It tripled. So that's great. And isn't it great for the people who are part of EXP right now that are actually shareholders in the company? Because we get stock for doing so many different things, and then we get, every time we sell a house, we have an option of giving our commission, 5% of our commission at a discount. So I do that, and so now I have a bunch of shares that I've already purchased, and my stock's gone up so much. So that's the extra income. I think I made about 40 grand already in these 6 months just in my stock. That's so it's been a wonderful experience that way. Just another bonus. So we're real happy about the stock. Again, I'm not going to represent that it's going to go up or down. It may be just a blip, but even if it is a blip, it's nice to celebrate the highs right now. And if it's not a blip, some people are saying, this is the beginning of something really, really big. This is the Amazon of real estate, and we're in at the right time. So I feel that, that energy, that excitement that's part of this company also. You really feel like you belong. It's like, okay, it's a virtual company. Can you really feel like you're a part of it? Man, this is like, I am so much a part of it. I know the founder, the president, CEO, all the people on the major teams, and speak on a regular basis. I see them at the conferences. This year we couldn't have it because of COVID, but we had a virtual conference. We saw each other online, and it just feels great. It makes you feel warm and like you're a part of something big. And listen, it's great to be part of something big and exciting, but this is like the fastest growing real estate company, and it's going places real fast. There are 30,000 agents already. I started looking at the company, and it was only 8,000 agents. There are over 30,000 right now. And wow, it's not going to stop. I don't think it's going to stop because it's such a brilliant model. Everybody's joining from all over the place. So, so you feel great about being part of the number one, right? So isn't it great? I think it feels wonderful, and I'm proud to be part of it. I'm proud of my decision to join EXP. I think it was a great time and a great opportunity, but I've always prided myself on the future of real estate, to see what it was all about, and I really believe that this is the future. It's not even the future, it's now. It's the way to go. I mean, it makes so much sense. You don't need the office, so why have an office? Just have your virtual location, your virtual office, all the technology online, and be able to enjoy the 100% split after your 16,000 cap. That's the way to go. You're not sacrificing anything. So when people say to me, "Hey, John, did you sacrifice anything by joining EXP? Is your technology worse?" It's not worse. It's 10 times better. Is your support worse? Nope, it's better. Is the training worse? No, it's better. Is the split worse? No, it's so much better. So when you think of all of these things, and I feel like I'm a part of something real big and exciting, and I think we've only just begun. And as the stock market has indicated, that it's something in this day and age that makes a lot of sense. People aren't going to be going back to their offices after this. They realize that, you know what, I don't need to go to an office to work. All the people who haven't been in their offices, they say, you know, maybe there's something to this. And that's why my phones are ringing off the hook. And that's why people are considering this model right now more than ever before. So, you know, you asked me, how's my 6 months been? And I just want to tell you, it's been a great ride. I met so many wonderful people. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to share with anybody who wants to know more about this model. Please look me up, and I'd be happy to share it with you also. If not, I believe that if you're watching this video and you have your own brokerage, learn from some of the things that they're doing so great. Learn from some of the compensation plans. Learn from some of the way to do things online and cut your overhead and your expenses, because it's so hard to offer that kind of a high split and offer the same type of service and without maximizing your technology and everything that you're doing to provide valuable services to the agents. So that being said, that's my 6 month view. I love it. I've had a great experience so far, in spite of the fact that we've been, you know, tainted by the COVID, and it's been really challenging to sell real estate. I've still been doing great, and knock on wood, and loving the experience. So I've been selling real estate for 40 years, and it's been a really great ride, and I love what I'm doing. But now, you know, this is really exciting. So now it's a totally different level, because I know how to sell real estate and how to work with people and all of that stuff. But now it's exciting because I'm bringing this opportunity to change the lives of my friends and my colleagues that have been in this industry with me for the last 40 years. So I'm able to change their lives and make a real difference in the lives of not only the agents, but their families as well. So thank you again for watching this video. Any comments, leave them below. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell for alerts and all of that stuff. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.